What's up, guys? This is Rick, aka Longhorn Arrow, and I'm about to play World Boss against Proxima Midnight. I've posted a video before of me beating Proxima Midnight 5-5. This is the first time I'll be providing commentary. It's going to be the exact same teams I've used before. I'll be able to tell you a few of the things that I do when I'm fighting them. So here goes. First team, as always, is going to be my Team Pim. It's not too many shocking things, not too many crazy secrets here. Just going to be using Ant-Man primarily. Same allies as I always use. First three matches should be pretty straightforward and simple. The last two are the ones where I'll really discuss a little bit more about things you have to do to win. One thing I've mentioned before that I like to do with Ant-Man is I use his one star to jump to the other side of the world boss so that their attack can't hit me. They're attacking the wrong side since I'm already over on the other side of them. That's a good way to avoid getting hit. It's in addition to Ant-Man's dodge and invincibility frames. So I always try to do that before an attack. That time it wasn't the greatest time to do it because there was no room on the opposite side of her. So the better thing is to usually try to draw her out and then do it. Then immediately hit the 5-star. So I hit the 1-star there, but because she jumped back, I didn't end up on the other side of her, but still I avoided her attack. There you have it. Nothing to it. Next team will be my Captain Cube team. Which is Captain Marvel, Sharon Rogers, and Captain America. Energy Strikers. Phil Coulson as always. And then my damage dealers, or damage increasers. This one should go fairly quickly. 3-star, 5-star, 6-star, quick succession. Got her header down almost halfway. 3-star co-op. 5-star, oops, I did 6-star, but it doesn't matter. She really doesn't stand a chance against Sharon Rogers there. Okay, next team will be my Loki team, Black Bolt, Lady Loki, and Lash. Since this is not a fast, quick match, it does require some evasion, some tagging out when I get in trouble, avoiding Proxima's lightning strikes, or I don't know if they're actually dealing lightning or just energy, but they look like lightning. When you look at her skills, it says that they're just energy damage. I have a feeling that that's incorrect, that it actually is lightning damage. So energy strikers, 3 energy strikers this time, and then what I'll actually do, since I've sort of changed this team for my other world bosses, I'm going to use the team I normally use against other world bosses just to keep it consistent for myself. And if it doesn't work, I'll just go back to the to what I have written for this team for Proxima Midnight. So my normal Loki team has become instead of Destroyer, I use Carnage and Yellow Jacket. They reduce damage, but I'm actually curious to see if this is going to make a difference, because normally I choose Yellow Jacket and Carnage because of their striker rate, their rate of appearance. But we'll see if the having less energy attack and having one less damage increaser is going to make a difference. Hopefully it won't. Okay, just to make sure, just to stay about 90 degrees from the clones, so that you're not right behind them, or not directly behind Proxima. I like to run or try to be as far away as possible when she throws those spears 3 times, or the 3 spears twice. It just gives me a better chance of evading them by stepping in between them. It's a lot harder to do when you're real close. See right there, had plenty of time to step out of the way. Once all of these multiple lightning bolts start flying around the arena, you really got to be careful and keep moving. Don't stand still, because you will get caught by them. And once you get caught by it, it's hard to break free of it. And it's probably a good idea to keep your co-op ready and unused, just in case you do get caught by it, because that'll help break you out of it. Like right there. So I got to hit the co-op there. It broke me free, so I wasn't caught in it. Bleeding a little bit, but I should be fine. Yeah, and I would say that did make a difference. Normally, when I use my energy strikers and I don't use Yellow Jacket and Carnage, I go pretty much the entire 5 minutes, and I often get in trouble and almost lose Loki, or sometimes I do use Loki, but Black Bolt or Lash are able to finish it off. So switching it up by putting Yellow Jacket and Carnage in instead shortened the match by about half the time. So definitely recommend using these ally strikers if you have them. Okay, next team is going to be my Carnage team. I don't use the Team Carnage that everybody else seems to use. I use, and that's mainly because my Venom is not six uh, 6-star mastered, so I prefer to use my teams that are fully maxed. So it's going to be Kingpin as lead, Carnage, and Superior Spider-Man. And I think the leadership stays the same because I believe with Team Carnage people use Superior Spidey in the. Actually, that's not even. There he is. This is the one I meant to use. Superior Spidey. So you see the Kingpin and Superior Spidey have the same leadership. And I think the only other difference is instead of an additional all attack boost, you get another HP boost. So, not too big of a difference. I don't seem to have any problem uh, beating Proxima. I guess we'll see if that holds true, but I haven't had any trouble in a long while. Physical strikers. 2 physical strikers anyway. My normal damage increasers. If you don't have Sharon Rogers 6-starred, War Machine is a good option to use. Actually, no, I'm going to change this up again. Let's see. I'm going to use. So this is the team I normally use. Would be Hyperion and Sharon Rogers. I'm going to swap one of them out for Yellow Jacket. So let's swap Hyperion for Yellow Jacket. I'm just gonna try this. Kind of wondering if I shouldn't be messing with a proven team, but I kind of want to show you guys teams that you might be able to use if you don't have the paywall characters. So this team now should be composed of, well, except with the exception of Hulkbuster and Hulk, which you can actually get fairly quickly through dimension shifters. That's largely how I got them myself. Let's not say quickly. Let's say they can be. You can get them through dimension shifting. You just have to know which missions they are shifters in. Okay, let's give it a shot. I don't know if this is going to work because it's not the normal allies I use. Just like I said before, if it doesn't work, I'll just switch them back. Okay, and you definitely have to be careful and avoid Proxima's attacks. For me, any time I take any significant damage, I'll use Carnage's heal 3-star skill, using his 6-star, like I did there, just to recover any damage I may have lost. I do use the 5-star since it has some nice range to it. Nice thing about the 3-star camouflage strike skill, although I'm a little bit trouble here. So, yeah, that I tried to switch and didn't make it. Let's see if I can still pull this off without carnage. Which I'm pretty sure I will be able to. Well, now I lost Kingpin, so I'm just being a little too reckless, I think. So since I have 3 minutes, I'm definitely going to be cautious here. Now I'm in trouble. Okay. So I think I could have done it. I was just being a little bit too aggressive there. Like I said, this is the first time I'm fighting Proxima with these allies. I normally have Hyperion and Sharon Rogers instead of Yellow Jacket and Giant Man, but I almost did it, and I was just being too aggressive. So this time I'm going to try to switch the characters out a little more often to avoid any one of them taking too much damage at a time. Definitely will use my co-op skill a little more than I was using it. Sorry, you're listening to my dog sneeze in the background there. Okay, the next hit I take, I'm going to swap. There we go. I'll swap him out for Superior Spider-Man. I probably should have used a Kingpin, I'm thinking, just because Kingpin's going to deal more damage. Swap him out there so he doesn't continue bleeding. While she's engaged with the clones, take that opportunity to get some range shots at her using this 3-star. Get some co-ops off on her. Think I'll go ahead and swap in Carnage now. Get one last range shot off on her. I think that Striker's going to do the rest. There you go. So, there you have it. That's the one team I think I used that has non-pure paywall characters anyway. You know, Hyperion and well, that's not true because Carnage is a paywall, so at least the Strikers aren't. So, fairly quick match. Okay, last team is my Sister Grimm team. Like I've said before, I don't use A-Force, the A-Force team. It's just never been successful for me. And since I've saved Star-Lord and Groot anyway, actually I need to put Groot's uniform on. So Groot's going to be there to heal Sister Grimm for me, just because she has got terrible defense and just will not survive on her own. And then, so Groot's going to heal her. And by the way, I was able to beat Proxima team even before I had T2'd Groot. But nice thing about Groot with this uniform is that he has lightning immunity, which means he can tank Proxima's hits while you're getting him ready to heal Sister Grimm. Okay, I'm going to use Singularity and Black Bolt, plus Phil Coulson as always, and I'll be using my 2 damage increasers. Like I said before, you could swap any one of those out for War Machine and Captain America if you've got them ranked higher, or higher gear anyway. Okay, I'm going to immediately. Actually, I'm going to hit use Star Lord's 6-star and 5-star skills very quickly, and then I'm going to switch to Sister Grimm. Hit her once with the 3-star, then call the clones, run away, keep your distance. Hit the 3-star again, 1-star. You got to really avoid. If she starts taking any significant amount of damage, then you have to switch her out because she will die fast. She got a nice heal there from Groot's T2 passive, which is definitely a nice thing to have. Got to hit her standard attack, just the regular X button, melee button, because she has really awesome range with that attack, and increases your chance of getting strikers to come in. But just like I said, she was starting to take a lot of damage. Didn't want her to keep bleeding. She wouldn't have survived it. So swapped out for Star-Lord. I'm going to hit the co-op real quick if I can. Nice if Groot would have healed at that point. Gotta swap out here before Star-Lord dies. Okay, I'm going to hit her a couple of times. Wait for her to attack Groot so he can tank the hits. You saw there his lightning immunity kicked in. Okay, then I'm going to call in his heal. Call Sister Grimm in. Get some heals there. Use her 5-star while I'm in close. It's happening again, so I got to swap them out. So kind of just got to keep doing it like that. Okay, so when I hit the co-op like that, oh man, that's what I really want, because I can get two healing rings to come in at once, which means I can heal her really fast and possibly, yeah. So I lost a little bit of time there because Sister Grimm got called in as a striker, but it did heal her a whole bunch, which should give me hopefully enough to get her through the end of the match. You got to keep running with her so she doesn't get caught. Don't use the co-op with her in because she's going to jump straight at Proxima, which you don't want. If you need to use a co-op, switch to another character first and then do it. So I'm going to switch now. I meant to bring Groot, Star-Lord first and then Groot. I messed up. So lost him. Now I'm screwed. It's alright. I've done this plenty of times where I finish off the match with Groot. He's strong enough, definitely with his T2 and his I Am Also Groot ISO set to finish it off. So there you go. Alright, that's it. That's the end. I beat him 5-5. Thanks for watching.